Child Welfare Department and Ministry. We are fine-tuning all these issues. I assure you that whatever the recommendations will come from you, that will be taken care of. We want to go a long way ahead and see to it that the children get the best nutrition that is possible. That is what I can assure. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister, sir, thank you very much for addressing this global meeting this morning. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear someone who's been kind to grace this very special session, our honored chief guest, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, Chief Minister of Maharashtra. May I now invite him to speak.
Namaskar and good morning. Today's keynote speaker and Union Health Minister Shri J.P. Nadda ji, my colleague in Cabinet, Health Minister for Maharashtra Shri Deepak Sawant ji, Women and Child Development Minister Srimati Pankaja Munde, Minister of State for Health Shri Ram Shinde, Regional Director South Asia UNICEF Ms. Karine Holsoff, Principal Secretary Health Mrs. Sujata Shonik, all the secretaries of Government of Maharashtra present here, all the delegates from across the world and different parts of India, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I would like to welcome you all to this state of Maharashtra, and would I also like to thank the Union Health Minister and UNICEF for giving us opportunity to host this meeting, which I feel is very critical for the generations to come. I know we are all here to discuss and deliberate, and we all understand a principle that one size doesn't fits all. If that would have been the case, we could have formulated our strategies only in laboratories. But the issue of malnourishment, the issue of providing nutrition is a multidimensional issue, and it requires multiple strategies to be evolved to reach to communities. I'm sure that we will deliberate on challenges, and we will also share the best practices. As we all know, that it's not just a health problem, but also it has a lot to do with the eating habits, the accessibility, the habits of the communities, the tradition of the communities. And that is why I feel that we will have to come out with different strategies. We have seen even in those communities where we find malnourishment, in the same communities, we also find that a section of the society or a section of the community is getting nutritious food. So it's not just that the know-how is not there. It has always been there in every community. We have find healthy people in every community. It is access to that knowledge which is lacking. And not just knowledge, but also access to resources has been lacking. And I feel that any strategy can be sustainable only if it is localized. No strategy which is only global can change the scenario. The sustainability lies in localization, because to make any program sustainable, if only a government intervention is carried till the program or the mission sustains or is funded or is supported, it gives result. But the moment government stops the initiative, we are rolled back to the original situation. So I feel that every program, every initiative, every strategy should have inbuilt sustainability, so that after a certain time it's transformed and transferred to the communities, so that it becomes their lifestyle, and the government intervention is no more needed. As rightly told by my colleague Pankaja, we have often seen that when fortified food, nutritious food is provided, many times due to eating habits, due to certain types of tastes which have been developed, although the children or the communities have access, they don't tend to eat it. So we need to also understand that by just providing fortified food or nutritious food will not be able to change the situation. We also need to educate. We also need to find out what makes them not to eat even when nutritious food is provided. And we must see that it's an intervention which is not happening only for the service providers, but it actually helps the communities. And I'm sure with the global experience, with the best practices which have resulted into good results, we will be able to strategize. I'm happy that in Maharashtra, we could bring down stunting remarkably. But still I feel that the number is far from satisfactory. We need to work more. Even when we say that 23% of children born are stunted, I don't think that it's a good number. We need to work more. And I'm sure with all strategies which you would come out with, and with the help of the union government, our government will be instrumental in implementing all those strategies so as to make our state healthy, our communities healthy, and I'm sure that no development can make us proud unless it includes all the communities, and with such initiatives, the inclusiveness of the development can be reached and its fruits can reach to the last man of the society who is deprived for years together. I wish you all the best. I'm sure these deliberations would translate into actions, and I again commit and express my commitment that the government of Maharashtra, our ministers, our bureaucrats would implement it in its true spirit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, sir, for your gracious presence here this morning. To wind up this inaugural session, a vote of thanks now by Itses Kundan, Commissioner of Family Welfare and Mission Director, Individual Health Mission, National Health Mission, Government of Maharashtra.
Thank you,